Hello, welcome all. Tonight I'm gonna play some more Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, and I think I could say that I'm at the end game of this game, because I've now started exploring, or last time I started exploring, what looks like to be the final set of paintings. But I still haven't decided fully if I'm gonna 100% the game, which would require backtracking a bit and looking for those elusive map tiles and doing all the quests for the windy guy. But let's see. I don't feel like I'm ready to give up the game, so maybe that feeling will make me want to do all there is. At least in the main mode, like as always, there's some extra modes. Maybe I'll show off some of them by the end of this, but no promises. Alright, so last time I got here and got my thick sword. And I think I even found a way out of here, of the pyramid. But there's a couple of things I haven't explored here yet. I got Summon Ghost, which I think I already have. This is not the best room to dilly-dally, shilly-shally in. I think that's a line in the Final Fantasy VII movie. I wonder if they were trying to one-up Let's Mosey. Why am I using this bozo though? Because I could be doing this. Is it just like one tile I'm missing here? No, there's also the very bottom part where it seems I'm missing something. Oh, and I haven't done the boss fight, it seems. There's even a save room right here. The previous boss fight was the really cool Frankenstein's monster fight. Okay, this spell and this enemy are not compatible. At least my book seems to be. I'm gonna go check what's at the bottom first, and then I'll do the boss fight. Oh, it's Yorick. Ooh, Yorick. The difference in these like ladder half levels, I think the main one is that there's a lot more enemies and they hit harder. Which I guess is to be expected of endgame levels. I don't love Thunderbolt, but it is pretty useful. Where I like even less is getting cursed. What I like the least is playing carefully, and that is something I need to do to survive here. When I was playing on my previous stream, Resident Evil Requiem, I half formed a thought about difficulty of that game, which I still haven't fully completed. Wait, did it have a double jump? Yeah. Which is that somehow the game manages to make itself seem pretty difficult, but I don't think it actually is. I think the game is much more forgiving than it looks or feels like. While in this game it's really clear. Like when you get hit enough times, you die. And also, if you want to make it easier for yourself, you use healing items. I don't know how much dynamic difficulty there is in Resident Evil Requiem, but I think the amount of items you get depends heavily on how well you're doing, which sort of evens out the difficulty in every situation. I'm trudging the line of thinking if I should say that the game has fake difficulty. But it's fun to play, so what does it really matter? Maybe this is the wrong stream to comment on that game, but I'm gonna now continue this thought, which is that I also noticed, like, probably my least favorite thing about the game so far, Resident Evil, on my previous stream, which is that, like, when the story progresses, the game sort of, like, moves the pieces around. It automatically adds zombies, removes them, and also, like, changes room which in certain zombies appear. Like the cook zombie was moved to a different location. And it felt to me like it was moved, not that it moved. Which is the crux of my criticism. It feels like there is a director moving the pieces around, instead of the game being like fully dynamic and sort of like something you can build expectations on and strategize according to the information. That is sort of like forbidden by the fact that the situation can seem to change when the game feels like it. I think there's a bit of that in my probably favorite Resident Evil game, which is a remake of 1. But in that it's like really clear moments when the game state changes. It didn't make me feel the same, and I don't know exactly why, because it does something kinda similar in a certain part. And also I think I should replay the PlayStation 1 version of 1. Because I've only partly played it. And I've heard many people say that it's actually overall a better experience than the remake. It might be just contrarianism because remake is very popular. But yeah, I think I should give it another chance to the PS1 version. I played the PS1 version of 2 and 3 also. And there I think it's more clear that it's a situation that the remakes and the originals just have different strengths. Especially when it comes to 2. The 3 remake is weirdly disappointing. Like, it's not like the original is perfect, but the remake just like lacks parts that I feel really should be there. And Nemesis, like the main thing of the game, is way too easy to deal with in the remake. Oh, I really wasted my time going to that save point. Well, okay, I think it's now time for the boss. And I think it might be easier if I go here and make my way down. An other thing I was thinking about, and I think I talked about this more before. I mean before, yeah. I'll talk about this before is what I'm trying to say. Is the name Metroidvania. And when I thought about it, I'm really convinced now that when Metroidvania was first conceived as a term, it was used to mean this style of Castlevania, and not any other game. Maybe I had this exact discussion before, but I wonder when it turned into like a name of genre, instead of just like a type of a Castlevania game. It is kind of strange that most Metroidvanias are really more like Metroid than Castlevania. Mainly because they lack any significant RPG elements. But I guess we now live in the age of Hollow-likes, and there's not even a reason to speak out of Metroidvanias anymore. Oh, it's Mommy. We are getting like very classic movie monsters here. Like the very originals. Just Dracula's missing. I really don't know much about movies in general, but I know that the original like Universal Studios horror movies, Dracula's the most well-known. Then there is Mommy, who is like a guy in that movie, more than a wrapped thing like this. And there is Frankenstein, with many sequels. And Invisible Man, I think, is one of them, which also appeared in this game. Just a normal enemy. I don't think Invisible Man has the makings of like a boss monster. Depends how you do it. Oh, it's Zelda tiles. It went so well this far. I think I'm gonna use a healing item. Oh, that healed a lot. Okay, 84. Let's see what the stubby sword does. This is a better option here. It's not very hard to dodge, but I'm still failing. What do I have here? Knives? Yeah. I think Swamp Creature, Swamp Thing is one of the original monsters. Or original, I mean the old movie monsters. I'm not sure if that appears in Castlevania. Probably in some form. Like that sort of thing is what Castlevania's formed on. Yeah, god damn it, it's probably very close to dying. Well, not that I have to go very far back to try again. Maybe I'm even gonna try to use both of the characters that I do very rarely, like much too rarely. Let's start with the meteor. Let's get the meteor. Oh, okay then. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm not mad. It's all okay. Gotta look out for the paper. Yeah. What makes this easier to survive with Charlotte, it seems that you can strike from a distance with her. That's it. Oh, you can shoot it back too. I've been trying to mentally prepare for retrying that boss in 9 Souls. It seems... I get the impression that it wasn't gonna be that bad when I started it. But by the end of it, I think it's gonna be a big problem. I'm trying to think of a way that would allow me to avoid making that the whole stream next time I play that game. I doubt that's gonna happen in this game. This game is not that difficult. You can barely see some creepy face behind the tiles. Oh, I kind of hope I would have seen fully, but... I guess I would have needed to make the boss take a longer time to make that the reality. So this is back to Castlevania. Holy Mail. That sounds good. Yeah. Reduce damage from holy attacks. This is something I discussed on the previous stream, that sometimes like very good armors in video games are of an element that it's not very useful. And I don't know how many enemies cast holy attacks in this. Like not many of them seem very holy, if any. So I've now done the pyramid and magic school. So this is the town, I guess. Did I do that in the second form? They all seem to have still this like demon thing here. Oh, this one doesn't. So I completed this one. So this is the magic school. This is the circus thing, and this is the town. I somehow forgot the circus level when I listed level themes last time. Even though this is like objectively the most burned paradise. Most unique. This place doesn't look very burned. Even with this burning wheel type of thing here. Wait, what am I getting stuck on? Oh, there's a little bit of railing here. Oh, we can divide? Is it that vampire sort of monster that... No, those are usually like women in the other half. That's from Bali, I think. Is Bali part of Indonesia? I should know. I think Bali is part of Indonesia. Oh, I should just stop talking about this. I'm gonna embarrass myself. That's the guillotiner. Guillotiner. I don't know what syllable to emphasize. Oh, I thought it was a nice slime, but it's a nasty slime. So this level is pretty freeform, even in its original incarnation. And I think these second versions are a bit more open-ended than the first versions in general. This music is still kind of clownish, but I guess not as annoying as the original was. It's really nice that these are new music. And then this turns out to be the same music. I don't even know. Oh, is it spinach straight from Popeye? I've never seen any Popeye media, but he's still like so famous that I know him through like some sort of references. Okay, now I can use my cut. Is it gonna reference him? Where is it? Rotten durian? Wait, did my durian get rotten? I thought it was like fresh at some point. I guess it getting rotten is the most famous part of it. Smells funky even before that. Where is my... In spinach, okay. May give the illusion of increased muscle mass. Okay, it is a straight reference. Which I guess shouldn't be too surprising. Even Mario was sort of like supposed to be based on him originally. Like there is an alternate timeline where Popeye would be the #1 video game icon and not just famous from animations. Wait, oh, okay. There is a way to get through here. Boiled milk, I'm fighting all the goods. It's nice that there's a faint, like, fire crackle sound effect. Oh, is that an axe? It's a great axe. Oh, this is my #1 From Software weapon. Is it better than Final Sword? It's not, and I think it's gonna be even slower and heavier. I'm just gonna take a look. It is more range. It is more range than the Final Sword, but I think the Final Sword being like a dropped weapon is just a better one. And I think these levels are difficult enough that I can't just go for style. I personally think axes have. I don't know how common of an opinion that is. I'm making my way back to the save point because I think I've used enough healing items and we really don't have much health left. Made it here despite getting smacked. Ah. Still with this guy from a distance. Oh, there's a way up here too. Let's check that out. These guys seem to be kind of repeating enemies in these later levels. And they are not good to deal with the Thunderbolt. You gotta aim it when they turn. I think like saving HP wise is still a pretty good way to deal with them. Alcohol is just a really striking visual idea. Surprising they don't appear in any more games. But yeah, what I talked about last time about enemy variety in Castlevania and other games, it sort of got me dreaming about the game with as much enemy variety as this, but still them being a little bit more intricate. Like most of these are very simple, not all of them. But these guys, for example, are very, very simple AI-wise. But they do have a couple of frames when they turn, so graphically there's some detail. Yeah, with fidelity, you always lose variety. And it's a shame. I'm trying to think of how to say this out loud, but so that I don't get understood wrong. But I think AI is like AI generation is one way to like sort of deal with that, but I think it needs to be used very carefully, not to end up with just a generic. I'm not even going to say it. Bulova. Is this a good axe? I don't understand the sorting method of these. Actually, that's very good damage. Not quite as good as... Maybe I'll use this for a while. It has good range, despite being slow. Wait, wasn't the final sword doing like 100 damage on these? I don't know what the math is behind the scenes at all. And I just realized, which I maybe should have realized much earlier, I think I should use Jonathan for exploring, because doesn't he have like higher defense? Maybe not when he's poisoned. And I also got hurt pretty bad there by being careless. Yeah, maybe higher defense isn't that important when you can thunderbolt people. Ah, god damn it. Oh, well, there's a way here. Didn't even notice. I thought you had to access this from the other door, but no. Pure poison. Nice. Die. So the level seems to be symmetrical once again, in all directions. There's some weapon I'm never going to use, but I'm going to get it anyway. When I play Dark Souls, like I talk about like why isn't this called a Metroidvania? Because if you go with the original description, I was going with like calling a game like this a Metroidvania, but Dark Souls is much more of that than most games. More gold shit. But you don't need to commit to a weapon in this game, like you need to do in Dark Souls, kinda. That's one part I never really liked about those games. I don't know what it really brings to the game that you need to spend your stats to be able to use a weapon. Well, I guess that's sort of like a replayability thing. I'm gonna kill this one flame of the meteor. Because that means that different playthroughs, you are like it's gonna be different to play your character. But then on the other hand, something like Elden Ring gives you tons of items that lets you reset your stats. So I'm just wondering that would Elden Ring be a worse experience if it simply didn't have any stats at all? I guess the biggest fans of the game wouldn't like it that much. But I doubt it would affect my enjoyment very much. What happened there? Did he explode? I'm not sure if I... Oh, I can get the glass slipper, whatever that item is. That's the downside of just thunderbolting everything that you can't even access. Wait, it's still here? Oh, it wasn't even dropped from the enemy, just lying around here. Okay, never mind then. It is slightly better. I'm gonna risk it and try to go like this to the next save point. Not sure how possible that is. Oh, it's right here. Then it's very possible. That's when I needed it. Lame, but effective. Nice. Love to see it. What is beetle about these enemies? Oh, that's a funky thing. Skeleton tree. Oh, it shot a rocket at me. What exactly are they supposed to be even? These knights that shoot rockets. They are buster armors. And some of the word buster reminds me that I saw some discussion about Mega Man Star Force games today. And it's one of the many Mega Man spin-offs that I never played. I barely even touched Battle Network. And I think Star Force is kind of a continuation of Battle Network in some capacity. I don't know what that's not hitting. And then I haven't played any of the, well, Metroidvania, I'm gonna use the term now, Mega Man games. The Z and ZX series. My assumption of them that they are like most of Mega Man brand. Like maybe not groundbreaking, but still enjoyable. I think nowadays Capcom has sort of gotten back to the same point, that they release games pretty often and they are very dependable quality. Like maybe not the most innovative or surprising, but they are pretty much always good. Maybe the most questionable of the recent games would be... okay, maybe number one would be a dinosaur game, even though that's not that recent. That was a huge flop, to my knowledge. And... yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds, I think, is the closest to being disappointment. Even though it's a bad game, it's just... I and many others think it focused on pretty much the wrong things. But it still has DLC coming. Almost certainly. And that is a chance to right their wrongs and maybe make something that's less focused on a really boring story. But I've got the impression that the director of the series is kinda stuck on his ideas how to make a Monster Hunter game. So it could be that he's not gonna chase anything significant. Okay, with this anti-gravity stuff, I'm gonna go back to Thunderbolt. I enjoyed the gunman for a minute. But now it's back to Thunderbolt. Jacko Bones killed me at 1 point. Ice cream. Isn't rotten ice cream. It looks a little bit like it could be. Like a spoiled version, but no, finally some good fucking food. There is no black hole in this background traffic. I just noticed, because that is the most striking element in the original level. But maybe there is, it's just a less, like, black hole-like in the coloring. There's something weird going on there. Oh no. They are just horrible. They don't die very easily either. Despite being little shits. Upside is that they keep jumping on place, in place, which make them kind of easy to hit with the Thunderbolts. Okay then. It's fine. You don't need to die. You can leave. You deserve it. Ah! Oh no! Oh, that's a horrible mistake. I lost so much health and now I'm poisoned too. Yeah, my success diminished very significantly while being in this room, while I was killing myself with a fully optional guillotine. It's been a long way since the save point. I think I'm gonna heal. That hopefully is enough for now. So I thought that this would be easier with an owl, and you need an owl here anyway. Owl morph. A super tonic? Yeah, that's the shittier side of things. Or at least something I use less frequently. Oh god, that's hell. Not owl, I mean meteor. Get me Thunderbolt back. Stop, my man. The moment it stops to pick up the skull. That took a couple. Oh, there's more Yoriks. These guys don't even do anything, they just swing around. And their pink bones have a disturbing quality to them. I don't think the... Yeah, now the areas aren't... Never mind, they are still symmetrical. I'm assuming there's a save point near the boss fight. There usually is. Oh, fuck! Oh, god damn it. I'd risk it myself. I would have the healing items, I just didn't use them. Well, at least now I don't have to rip myself apart in the guillotine. Or the Reapers. Yeah, I need the Reaper contingency plan. If I don't have the meteor. One of them would be just skip the room. This is the one with... these guys. I wonder if this is based on like an early type of gunpowder weapon. I think I've seen something similar in other Japanese media. They don't care about owls. I might have missed one room this time. Not that it's so serious. Light. I lost some health here for nothing last time. Let's avoid that too. So easy. I think they might even be like weak to thunderbolting, being all iron all. Looks horrible that the room is missing on the map now, but I can just get it again later. I think dying here might have taught me a lesson because I still haven't gotten hit a single time. And instantly when I say that. It wasn't even from a live enemy. I hear you. For these guys, there must be some better option. I think it's alright. Maybe it's good enough. Like, there's all these dead ends, so I wonder how many times the same level graphic has been used. Just like turn around differently. And then like adding the doorways. I think that's one way they might be reusing the graphics here. Engagement ring. Oh, who do I get engaged to? Oh, oh, wrong button. Want some HP instead of MP when your partner takes damage. That's horrible. Maybe there's some tactic or spell that it's good with. But I think it's like what makes the partner system work, even though I don't use it that much, is that you don't lose HP from the other one getting hit. Flying knowledge. Okay, this is the owl place. One day, all of a sudden, there was an old Newgrounds song that started looping in my head, and just a part of it, like usual, which is like about owls, and how everybody's fond of them, except for Mice and Shrews and Simon Cowell. And I don't even remember who Simon Cowell is. Like some celebrity. For some reason, he's the enemy of owls in that music video. I believe if I watched some of that stuff again, I wouldn't really be able to understand why I liked it at some point. It's been a long time from that even now, but I tried watching some like Newgrounds Zelda shorts I really loved as a teenager. And yeah, it's been like, I can't get it in that mindset again. There's another route down there that takes me to the boss fight. Maybe I should explore this first. Or even outside should. I could explore this first. Unless I die. Then it stops being a good idea. Because now it seems like there's a much higher chance that there's a checkpoint down there instead of here. Safe spot. Oh, I can't leave the left side unexplored here. Oh, there's a book. What could it be a book of? Oh yeah, books are weapons in this game, as she's holding one right now. So that's probably what it is. Don't slime me. Tome of Arms. Oh, it's a straight upgrade. Nice. With some morning stars and a javelin. That might be worth coming here, like, just for that alone. Oh, there was no ground here. It's not that clear every single time. Like, what is background and what is not in this game. Because they didn't choose to, like, have everything you can walk on, for example, have a black outline. Which I think helps the graphics look better. But the downside is that every now and then, I just think something I can stand on, but I can't stand it after all. Financier? Is that the book too? Not exactly. What is it then? A French pastry with an irresistible buttery aroma. I've never heard of this one. It's gonna be a long way back if something goes wrong. Oh, he stops right here. Oh, nice, of the dead warrior. And being dead makes it sort of like understandable why the AI is so simple. Now, there's a game that came out just recently called Crimson Desert, which is a fantasy RPG open world game. I think built on an existing, like, MMO game. And I don't know what to make off of it. It seems like, at the same time, like, pretty polished and really messy. And I've heard people say there's very strange controls. But it reminds me a bit of Dragon's Dogma, which is a game I'd like, at least decently. I still like the battle system. But I think in Crimson Desert there's like the structure and the quest of the game are very MMO-like, which are like there's a lot of them, like focused more on quantity than quality. But I do enjoy Xenoblade. Yeah, Xenoblade. And that is kind of similar. Like, it's not built on an MMO, but it is a little bit like that in structure and quests. Well, I once again left one room. At least I can save now. Didn't left myself any easy way to get back to where the boss fight is. I'm gonna go all the way around. Yeah, I think the best thing about Crimson Desert, what seems most appealing to me, is that there's like a lot of wrestling moves or grappling type of stuff. That is not that common in fantasy games. It at least looks fun in videos. But of course it could be that it's really weak, like that hand-to-hand combat in many games where it's an option is like, it's so bad that it's not even really an option at all. Elden Ring at least added like more powerful options for it in the DLC. But in that game the problem is that when you want to use some like equipment and, or like fighting options you get in DLC, it's really late in the game. But I guess that takes into account that there's a New Game Plus where you can use whatever you have unlocked. Found. Okay, these fleas seem kind of contained. Nice, good find. So let's owl it up. And escape the rockets while doing it. Another high tonic. No, it's actually HP max up. Alright. It seems that one point of these later levels is to also accumulate power, so you can fight Richter better. But it also seems like, at least to me, that you need to complete these to gain access to the final boss. I think there's a Reaper room here somewhere, not quite yet. Back to my boring but trusty Thunderbolt. Can't quite reach. Yeah, this book is pretty powerful. Especially against living bones. Was this the way? Yep. I feel the Reapers being close. The hellish configuration in this room. Okay, now let's see this route, if there's a save point somewhere nearby. No way to the right, I don't think there is. Oh, there is a way to the right. I assume that is a save point. Yeah, okay, it's actually pretty clear. So I was one room away from save point previously, as is customary here. Alright, next boss fight. Making rapid progress. Worm? This is not the classic movie monster. Oh, it's a snake. No, it's a woman. Okay, like a Gorgon. Oh, Medusa, of course. This was not the choice of weapon I should have used. This is like a much more classic than any like Universal movie. This is from antique times. Hello, next. You don't see a woman, you see just a snake. Now that you say it, you didn't even say it. Let's cast a meter on it. This is not going well anyway. I think I hit. Oh, it summons these. Oh yeah, and in Castlevania 1, she was also a boss, but this is a much fancier version. Actually, I think the one in Castlevania 1 was just a head. I need to pick a better spell for this. How about Tempest? Maybe not. yeah, this is not the one that I want. Let's see what Jonathan's axe does. 89, not bad. Maybe this is the way to go. Even that hit eventually. I'm not sure how to dodge that yet. I think that happened to me in Blasphemous, that very same death. Blasphemous had a really impressive and fun snake boss, but it just took a really long while to kill it. I'm gonna try what Final Sword does to the boss compared to the Bulova. But I think finding a right spell with Charlotte would be my biggest key to victory. I don't know if it's a reference to something that the snake kills all the petrified soldiers. I think having the soldiers might be just like a allusion to the World War going on during the game, and it being a Medusa who petrifies people. I'm gonna take one more chance at the spell. What would be the one? Do the bubbles go up? I don't think they do. I really don't know. Maybe even skeleton? Like throwing bones? I'm not impressed. And they do shit damage either way. What if I just look away when she's doing that? Like, don't look into her eyes. Bubbles don't hit. Oh, I tried to dodge it. They do very bad damage either way. I think the Thunderbolt might be the best bet. No, it's not even like targeting the boss at all. I'm just gonna go through all the spells now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is sort of passive phase for the boss. Alright, like so far it seems by far the best just to hit the boss with the sword, and that's it. And the sword is indeed a bit faster and doing a bit more damage than the axe. Which is a shame, but like I said, I'm not gonna go for style. I have a bad impression of Jonathan's weapons, so I'm not even gonna try to use them. Yes, damage. I'm getting damaged a lot, but maybe just strength boost? I haven't used this sort of like supportive Charlotte so far. Like, she has been the main character for me most of the game. But let's see if this does any significant difference. Now I can move. Oh, you can use your partner as a shield from the petrification. That is interesting, and I'm glad I tried. Once again, a really nice use. Snap, snap, snap. Just ahead. Not petrification yet. Oh, when you look away, it doesn't even hit you, so you don't even need the partner. Konami sponsor stream. Does Konami even sell this game right now? Oh, it's a Dominus collection, yeah, of course. I wouldn't even be ashamed to have a Konami sponsorship. just that, like, why would they do it? I'm gonna use my curry. Oh, curry is really good. I don't actually even like Japanese curry that much. I much prefer like the Indian styles. Or maybe I just had better Indian curry than Japanese. Yeah, I guess both can be good. Like, why choose it just one? Did he die? I guess he died. These bosses have a nice difficulty. Like, they are not overly difficult, but they are still a bit challenging. Oh, now she got petrified. How ironic. Snake! Nah, nobody cares about that snake. Not even Dracula. Or, I guess, Puss the Bald Man is in charge right now. Whip? Get Black Whip. Kinda shit damage. And Power of Darkness doesn't seem good against my enemies. And yeah, that was the level. So where next? There is just one place left, which is this one. 13th Street. I don't know what that is a reference to. Seems kind of quiet here. There's a lot of Market Street. I thought at a moment this was a credit card that I could pick up. But no, it's just a sign on the wall. Wow! What? Ah! Okay, it didn't kill me at least. That was more of a scare than the vehicle I met with in Resident Evil yesterday. Do we push the train away? Maybe we are powerful enough. I think it might be possible if you do it instantly. Like, I think it slowed down a bit. Do you have the item that shows you the hidden rooms? No. Where do you get that? Because I would like that item. Yep, they can stop the train. Just barely. Okay, that's pretty fun. If there are hidden rooms here, I'm gonna miss them all. Oh, these guys just live behind the train. In the shadow of the train. I'm glad that doesn't hurt you. I think it's one 3D Ninja Gaiden game that has a horrible turtle boss that explodes right after dying. And I had big trouble fighting it, and then when I finally beat it, it exploded and killed me. And that was a type of like NES bullshit I didn't expect in an Xbox game. Like, I played Ninja Gaiden Black, which is expanded version of 1, and then demo of 2, and that's all the 3D Ninja Gaiden games I played. And I remember having a lot of fun with, well, Black, and I hope it would be more easily available somewhere to play. I don't want to dust off my Xbox 360. That's probably gonna red ring anyway when I turn it on. Because the #1 version of Ninja Gaiden 1 that is available is Sigma. And I heard many people say that Sigma is it's worse than Black. Yeah, I think 13th Street is pretty chill so far. There's some cabbage and blood on sale. I got the... what was it? Army... some shit. Yeah, it's some early game armor compared to what I have now. I wonder if I did these levels in a wonky order. Or maybe they don't have a definite order at all. But it's kinda nicely freeform that you can choose when to do each of these levels. By the way, this looks really nice. There's even like a reflection on the river. It's like a more gothic London. Assassin's Cape. There was a point in time when Assassin's Creed did a lot of crossovers with different video games. With Metal Gear Solid and Final Fantasy 15 might be the weirdest. I think there was a crossover there. Oh, what is this? Who is this? I want to kill him. I'm sure that guy has a secret drop, but I'm not gonna waste too much time on it. These guys are back, unfortunately. Oh, red armor gets back up, just like the red skeletons. There's logic to it. Oh, I tried to get out of the menu, and then I jumped. I'm gonna go save. This is not going too well. Because it's still very nearby, so why not? Can you even say very nearby? I'm not sure. Is that proper English? Hidden rooms. But yeah, there being an item that shows you hidden rooms, I think that makes me more motivated to 100% run, because that sounds like it makes it much more possible without just following guides. Nearby is enough. Yeah, I guess that already implies that it's very close. You can say very close, but maybe not very nearby. Why the hell is that? You can say extremely nearby. I'm not sure. Extremely close is completely correct, but extremely nearby doesn't sound that correct to me. But I'm just going with the feeling. I have no way to back this up. Gâteau marron. It's a cake of some sort. I'm just gonna let that Ripper live. Well, language is a mess, so have fun. I think every language is a little bit of a mess. And then there's Esperanto, that is like planned to be a sensible language. But that doesn't sound fun. Like, it's a human thing to make a mess, not a human thing to make something that makes complete sense. I'm gonna move this, even though I don't even know why. I feel like it's my destiny. The green outlines tell me so. Oh. That wasn't very useful at all. Why is it even here? I'm gonna take a look at the other side. Maybe there's something that will make it all make sense, and there isn't. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. If only the background moved a little while you move, would make it even better. You have room underneath, but how would you use that to go underneath? I don't understand. I'll come back to it. Because there has to be something, right? Under it? Oh yeah, hey, that makes sense. Let's try it. I haven't tried many hidden rooms underneath anything. I only tried walls. Let's see right here. I don't think there's anything. If this is even the way to do it. Nah. I don't know what to do with it. And I'm already giving up. I wish I shone like Alio Ruminas. Maybe then my life wouldn't be so dull. My life isn't even that dull, so I don't know why I said that. My life is completely okay. The only thing that's not okay for me right now is that I need to keep writing my thesis or paper on the course of Sino-Tibetan languages that I don't know why I took it. And yeah, you need to write a research paper for that course. So now I'm researching something that I don't have almost any connection or even real interest to. And I can only blame myself. Well, okay, this monster have some interest too. This is like a fetish monster. Much more overt than usual. I guess like a demonic being shaping itself after anime porn is it is a sensible thing. Researching Ubisoft. Well, in my when I was studying computer science, I had some really shit courses on video game development. Like some of them were fun, especially when you could develop something, but the theory courses were like complete ass. And I think one example of that is that the teacher was like really impressed by Ubisoft development principles, and he made us read as a like source on the course like some book written by a Ubisoft producer on how to develop games that like target bigger masses than ever before. And the answer pretty much what you see in Ubisoft games, which is just add everything. It doesn't matter what quality, as long as there's like a lot of variety. So I guess that's kind of a principle. Although I don't even feel like there is like actual variety in a Ubisoft game. There seemingly is a lot of things, but it all boils down to the same gameplay. And you can approach things many ways, but all of those ways are sort of like doesn't even matter. You can just make your way through anyway. I really hate those games, but that teacher somehow thought that they were the greatest thing that there is, like literally. But it was 10 years ago, pretty much exactly. So Ubisoft wasn't as much like it was still had a sort of a better reputation. Like the knowers knew, the people with taste already knew. But generally I think Ubisoft had a better reputation nowadays. Oh, Mothman! He's the best. And has a very interesting way to die. Let's see what Mothman has to drop. Yeah, I think this guy is a top cryptid. Like such a simple idea, but works so well. And he's a cool character in Megami Tensei because he knows he's the shit. Oh, I don't want this injection because I'm close to death. What if there was a save point? And there is. I'm gonna go fight Mothman a bit more. And why not Nyx? On the way too.
Medicine time.
Medicine time. Oh, she attacks both characters, not just Jonathan. But what was Konami's like erotic pachinko game? Was it Castlevania or Silent Hill? Because both games have their erotic elements, but I don't think they are gonna appear the best in a pachinko game. And I read that the pachinko games didn't even make that much money for Konami. Like, they completely disassembled their video game production to focus on pachinko. And it wasn't like a huge success even. I think I've seen a video where a guy tries to find the Metal Gear Solid pachinko machine in Japan. And it's not even very easy to find. And that was like when it was still like rather new. Yeah, I'm farming for a bit. I want to see what these interesting enemies drop. There's a huge amount of like swingage in Nix's animations. Okay, just 3 more ways. Is there a way to get luck? Yeah, there probably is. But I'm relying on my like, real life luck instead of the game stats. Okay, and I want to see what medicine time is. Do it. Oh, it just poisons you. How boring. He drops it less than 0.1. Also, I have like a 1,000th of a chance to get it. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time, and let's see if I get really lucky. This is the moment of destiny for me. I'm gonna feel a line of lottery tomorrow if I get a 1 drop here. Okay. I think I've done lottery like once in my life, so it's not something I like very much. Okay, more combat fatigues. I wonder why the word fatigue ended up meaning like both like being tired and the type of you know, equipment. Okay, there's a night convention there. Oh, and of course they get back up. I wasted my time. Even worse, I wasted your time. Which I didn't do when I farmed the enemies and didn't get anything. That was a very good use of all of our resources. Like our lifetimes. I think when you try to start optimizing your use of your lifetime, your life can get like really nasty. Not even here? Like, it's been a long time since I found a hidden room. Kinda like using this weapon. Like, Jonathan's assessment has gone up in my eyes after he gained this silly stubby sword. Oh, now we're entering like a cathedral. They are hidden. Yeah, I guess the point is that they are easy to find. But I did find some at the point. Okay, now we can see the church outside. I really visited a friend in Turku, which is a town in Finland. And there for the first time in my life, I went to see like an old prison that is in the town. That is nowadays like a hotel because it ended up being too small for a prison in modern times. But it's like a really nice looking, like almost Gothic building. I don't know if Gothic is the right word for it, but it is kind of amusing how in the past even prisons were built to look impressive. Modern building is mostly so like utilitarian. And even buildings built to impress are like minimalistic in a way. which I like very often. But yeah, maybe there like doesn't need to be that many cubes. And in Helsinki there is like there is a thing going on which I don't like, which is that like every bit of land is being sold to like development companies that try to make use of it, try to make money of it. Which sounds to me like it's gonna lead to like every bit of everything being built full of cubes. And I think like for a town to look nice, there needs to be some non-cube spaces too. Maybe even some places with some grass and not even any kind of buildings, cube or not. What was a good way to fight this? I think it was the knives. Yeah. Oh, it's team attack? Defensive form. No, just Jonathan. Shit attack. That's nice. I've also heard in Japan that in Tokyo, like it of course there's like the classic Japanese building style, but even in even closer to the cube era, there was used to like really experimental modern buildings were built in Tokyo, but nowadays it's just cubes. Cross. There is a cross. Yes, there is. This has to be for a quest. But yeah, I have several people say that they are worried that Tokyo is gonna like look the same no matter where you go. And all the towns that form Tokyo, like and the wards, like it's split in an interesting way. It is not just one city, politically or even in practice. But like it's all gonna look the same in the future. Yeah, I think Jonathan has a good observation of that to assess that there is indeed a cross. But it was a pretty unique looking cross. Okay, already boss fight. This wasn't a very long level. But I'm gonna see what I'm missing here still. Those might be the most holy enemies so far. Out of any of them. Okay, almost all the way up. Bit of pudding. Yeah, that is also kind of holy. Old form. Here we go. Alright, I'm not gonna even bother with this. I guess this is a room where you go if you want to form Nyx. Tempest? Why did I go for Tempest? Just compared to Thunderbolt, it's just bad. No, not farming Nyx, farming Nyx. Even though I don't know what you're gonna drop. Oh, got a dress, wedding dress. Oh, you're gonna go drop Asynchry Tree. Huh, do you like carry one with you always? It's a pretty clear what I would drop, which would be a pack of like mint drops, what are they called? Because I always have one. I don't even eat them all the time. I just it's just a part of my like standard equipment. Oh, this is a really good one. Holy shit. I guess a wedding dress would have pretty much like magical power in a world like this. Okay. I think I'm done here. Because I think the logic with this that more it's like means something, the better it is. Like when it comes to like things that are not just armor. Is the boss, but actually I could fight the boss. There's not like there's other routes to explore here. Let's see what it is. A werewolf? Yo, it is a werewolf. That fits the theme. Other than the Medusa. Like, this is also one of the original monsters. It's a much more impressive werewolf sprite than this uppercut than in earlier Castlevanias. So far, it seems I don't know, maybe not easy. You can only fill the map first? Oh, what was it gonna matter here? Whoa, it threw a lamppost. There's a pretty nice afterimage effect that's used here. Okay, so what is the way to avoid that? I'm not sure. Just like do a quick backstep while it's about to hit you. It don't feel like I should parry. There's like that sort of exact timing to it. But there is no parry button. The parry slot wasn't invented yet when this came out. This game is just some basic map slop. Let's try again. That. Ah! That did several little damage. Okay, that seems to work decently. Downside sticks. Oh! Oh, there's a like throw attack. Which is biting the head off. Damn it. Okay, I didn't do well. I dodged one attack and that's it. I think I did better as Charlotte when I was casting spells and trying to keep some distance. And of course I can just summon him here. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Well, the uppercut is a little bit more a problem. That's not very accurate from the boss. Okay, despite some hiccups, this is still going decently. I'm even gonna use my tonic here. Oh, it summons what? Cats? No, wolves, of course. Why did I think it would be cats? Damn it. Okay, we are this deep in, I'm gonna save. I mean heal. I think that's Spinak. No, not very good. And then the pudding. Hopefully this is enough. Okay, so dodging back is much better than dodging forward. Yeah, it is much, much better. I've learned. Here come the friends. Let's summon Jonathan to help. Oh, he instantly went down. One more tonic. Ah, I should have healed more. But I think I know how to deal with area attack right now. Pretty well. Except maybe the wolf summoned. That brings me some trouble. But the boss difficulty still says the same. Like, not impossible, but kinda challenging still. This one might be even like the hardest of them. Watch me. Oh. Hadouken. Oh, maybe I should run. Yeah, I got cornered, which is never a good thing. Maybe it just doesn't summon the wolves this time. That would be nice. I should have saved this for the little enemies. The Zako. Oh yeah, I went right into that. Ah, goddammit. Ah, yeah. What I really should do is just go buy some healing items. Then I wouldn't need to save them so much. But anyway, I'm gonna get this time. I'm not sure how much damage Jonathan added when I was summoning him. Very good. Oh, I was a bit greedy there. That's the perfect chance for me to jump over him, but I didn't take it. Just stay patient. He's gonna take that right. Not quite, but it works. Even the thunderbolts will keep coming. That was so cool, like just walking a few steps back to dodge the huge claws. Okay, that wasn't so cool anymore. I'm gonna change sides. Maybe should have done it again. Okay, what now? Okay, now we're getting the wolves. Oh, I don't have the MP to catch the meteor. I somehow relied on that. But of course I don't have it because I was almost out of MP. Ah. This is taking more tries than I would like. Because it really isn't that difficult. Compared to something like 9 souls, which I mentioned earlier too, this is so simple. But not in a bad way. Like gameplay-wise, aesthetics-wise, it's a pretty cool boss. Wait, I should run. Okay, going well so far. Maybe I even dare to summon him. Oh, good work, Jonathan. Well, that went all the way downhill from there, like hugely. I think I lost a nice rhythm I had when I summoned Jonathan. Oh, and it's dead. Oh, god damn it. I never should have summoned Sonata. This would have gone perfectly. Blame the dude? I'm still gonna blame him. Oh, this is a classic thing that he turns into a human at the end. And dies pitifully. I think in one of the games, maybe 4, like the werewolf boss starts out as a human and then turns into a werewolf at the end and then dies similarly. But this didn't have any initial human phase. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is the end. I'm gonna go explore the other route. And then I'm gonna see what happens because all of them are cleared now. Yeah, no demon phase anymore. I don't know how much there's left, but let's see what still lies here. In the church basement. Hello, Mothman. I noticed there's one unexplored room on the map. And I think it might be the one next to the cross. Like maybe doing something with the cross would make the door open. Or then I just missed the room. That is also very possible. Can you drop more puddings for me? I think there was something else here too. Yeah. HP max up. Nice. Oh no, Cleaven are here. A lot of enemies in these corridors. What is this? Oh, it's a demon. These are from Symphony of the Night, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, just like the earlier demons, they go into pieces. Oh shit, I found something, finally! And then... Oh, steel grills are better than gold leggings. This goes against my video game logic, but okay. Yes, winged boots. Now, what are they? Will enable you to run like the wind. So I already have some speed boots somewhere. But are these even better? Oh, you really go fast with these ones. I think these would have been great for a werewolf boss, but what can I do? It's already dead. But this is definitely perfect for the like end game max exploration. What was I thinking here? Just die. Okay. I would say many games this would be the normal walking speed, but in Castlevania the average is a little bit slower. So this is like a great speed here. The default walking speed does fit the combat. I'm trying to switch to Charlotte and do the other spell, but I'm failing to do so for some reason. Just want to save. Preferably without dying, because that would prohibit me from saving. Okay, it looked bad for a moment, but here we are, back to the save point. And I'm gonna stop soon, but first I'm gonna see what happened here. Like, what is the next step? Is it the final boss? I guess it's Richter. Like, I need the vampire killer for the final boss. At least I'm pretty sure I need it. So after all this trekking, it's back to Castlevania. Oh, now this is open. I'm guessing that is where the bald guy lurks. But before I stop, I'm gonna try Richter one more time. I'm probably not gonna get it, but let's see how it goes. I'm preparing mentally. Yep, I'll attempt it is. There he is, and his cool music. Okay, I'm not dying as fast as last time, but I'm still dying. Yeah, I don't think a stopping weapon like this is what you need for this. Yeah, it didn't go so well. I will think of a better strategy for next time, but right now I should be going. Like, this is pretty much as I planned to play tonight, and I think this feels like a nice stopping point. Next time, it might be final boss, or maybe exploring what I missed so far. Or maybe there's a whole level behind the painting. I'm gonna take a quick peek, so I know what to expect here. It is browner. So I'm gonna give you blue balls around his head and stop right here. But you can see like Dracula's abode in the painting here, I think. Like the place where you fight him in Castlevania 1 and many other games too. Yeah, next time I'm gonna see what this is about. And maybe between streams I'll do some wind quests. I don't remember his real name right now. Because I don't think those are gonna be too interesting. But I'll record it as always, so I can show you if there was something like interesting events happening. And this, what you're looking at right now, perhaps, is another one from my research on weird-looking bats. This is not almost as weird-looking as the last one, but maybe it's almost there. It's Buettikoffer's epauletted fruit bat. It has quite the name too. And it doesn't even look like a bat to me. It looks like it has like some animal's head grafted into a bat body. It looks like fake taxidermy to me. I think this one is alive in this picture. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I feel like Castlevania Pot of Ruin is slowly coming to a close. And then I need to decide what I'm going to play next. Maybe I'll just finish my current games. But it's been fun. I like, for some reason was apprehending this as a game choice. But I don't regret it at all. I had a lot of fun playing this game. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with Weird Trip. But for now, good night. And bye-bye.